Hi, I'm Lenny for B&H, and today I would like to talk about the Fujifilm Finepix XP30, a waterproof camera with GPS and 4-way protection. The XP30 has a 5x zoom Fujinon lens with a 14 megapixel sensor sensitive to 3200 ISO. This Fujifilm camera is the only underwater point-and-shoot camera with GPS. The XP30 has almost 500,000 places of interest in its database. Then you can choose to have your geotagging to display longitude, latitude, or place names. Let's see how the GPS function works when you first turn on the camera. If you go to the Setup menu, you can see under Location Search, you have the option to activate GPS search only when the camera's on, or you have Permanent Search, and this setting will allow the camera to search for location even when the camera's turned off. This permanent setting can really drain the battery because it will search every 10 minutes. Consequently, it's helpful to put the battery on the charger when you're not using the camera. The XP30 features what Fujifilm calls 4-way protection. Waterproof down to 16.5 feet, shockproof for up to a 5-foot drop, and freeze-proof down to 14 degrees Fahrenheit, as well as dustproof. The XP30 is a durable camera that will continue to work under extreme conditions at the sandy seashore or snowy mountains, and Fujifilm made sure you can see the 2.7-inch monitor display even if you're in bright sunlight. Check out the shooting modes available in the XP30. You have SR Auto, and that will identify different scenes and customize your shooting with presets like macro, landscape, portrait, and night scene. Only one mode gives you overall control, and that is the program mode. In P mode, you can change the ISO or use the exposure compensation slider. There are 3 underwater shooting modes: a general angle shooting mode called underwater, then you have underwater wide and underwater macro. All these underwater modes are preset at 400 ISO. When you set an underwater mode, that's not just for still photos. You will notice all the modes say effective in movies. The XP30 shoots 720p HD video with sound and comes equipped with a small video dedicated spotlight to help you get brighter video with more accurate colors. Like many Fujifilm point-and-shoot cameras, the XP30 has a mode called Natural and Flash. The camera will shoot 2 pictures within 1 second. One is with flash and the second is with no flash. Then the XP30 will display the 2 photos next to each other. This mode is good for figuring out which photo looks better, and the camera will automatically save both. The available light picture has a preset 800 ISO, and the flash one is 100 ISO. Now, motion panorama mode in the XP30 is very effective and one of the easiest to use. Some motion panorama modes on other cameras will shoot dozens of shots, and they can distort the image. Here, the XP30 will shoot 3 shots. After you shoot the first panorama shot, you move the camera in the direction of the second shot, and you have a white plus sign that you line up with a yellow plus sign. As soon as they line up, the XP30 will automatically shoot the second and then line up the third shot. This is a really easy way to create a very realistic looking panorama. Check out this playback toolkit called Blog Edit. It has some unique editing tools like aspect ratio to edit your photo for a custom fit, or face mosaic if you want to publish a photo and not want a face recognized. Blog Edit also includes contrast, brightness, color, sepia, and cropping tools. Here, the XP30 gives you tools to fine-tune your photographs. When you're working with a waterproof camera like the Fujifilm XP30, it's important to pay attention to the battery door and the USB connector door to make sure they are locked. You should also be sure that the battery is aimed in the right direction, since it will fit into the camera either way. Make sure it's seated correctly so you won't find yourself snorkeling with a camera that won't turn on. A second battery is an important accessory because when you use the GPS or the LED video light, the battery gets drained more than usual. To prevent the XP30 from sinking into the water, a good accessory idea is the Fujifilm Quick Connect float strap because it's made for the XP cameras. The Fujifilm Finepix XP30 is the first point-and-shoot underwater camera that has a GPS built in. It will empower you to take pictures under a variety of conditions: skiing, swimming, or challenging working situations. For more information about the Fujifilm Finepix XP30, please visit us online, give us a call or stop by our New York City Superstore. Thanks for watching.